time for the bell. How many options will you sell? Fire up your platform, get ready to enter. But first, let's get the mindset centered. Hey, let's go. We're not here to gamble, we're here to trade. We follow the plan, that's how we get paid. Testing, trading, have success. Find what works for you and forget the rest. Stats and probabilities is what we're about. Time to dismiss greed and doubt. Focus on the process, not the money. And the profits will flow like honey. Power Hour Live, let's start the show. Come on, trade hackers, get ready to go. 0-day options, time to make bank. Get locked and loaded, then be ready to plank. Hey!
Hey everyone, welcome to Power Hour Live Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, August 5th. Just got back from having some tacos. S&P down 23, NASDAQ down 146. Russell is still green, up 11, almost 12. Dow down 23, pretty flat. Gold up 0.25%, silver up 1.3%. Notes and bonds and yields all pretty flat. Oil's down almost 2%, natural gas up over 2%. Soybeans, wheat, and corn all finished red. Euro and the pound are up tiny, and Bitcoin down about 1%. Decent little bounce off of the lows. VIX still expanding a little over 1% from yesterday's close, currently at 17.71. This price action not awesome for BIX, down about 2,800. I've had two double stops out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tranches. Let's see, I have sold some longs. Let me see. So I'm actually down a little bit less. Probably I'm down about 2,400 currently. So that's BIX. On my my 1 DTE hit 45%. That closed out pretty early actually. And then I did a couple of discretionary short put verticals. One I booked 420, one I booked 2490. Had a good day of day trading. Circle was a loser. CoreWeave, that was 3 different trades, total of a little over 3,000. Microsoft, nice downside runner. MSTR was a dumb trade, and Tesla was a downside trade from pre-market lows that failed. So plus 2,500 on the day for day trading. And I believe that's it. No calendars. Chad, how's your day? Come in, Chad. I show you're a speaker, but I hear no voice. Give Chad a minute. S&P is right back up to its expected move. There, I think I hear you now. Go ahead, Chad. Thought I heard you. Nope, guess not. I'll keep talking till you get it figured out. SPX flushed below its expected move, bounced back up into range, pushed back below, right back to that 6308 area in SPX. On my Bitcoin straddle that I did before those crypto stock earnings, at the low of day, it was basically back to break even. This bounce kind of put it back in the valley. That expires this Friday, so I'll give it a little bit more time, see if we can't get a little more downside in Bitcoin here over the next day or two. Let's see, other stocks. CoreWeave leading the way higher. It's up 6.7%. PLTR is up 6% after earnings. Chad finally won an earnings trade. Congrats, Chad. You're now 2-15, I think. Pfizer's up 5. Uber's up 3. Amazon up 1, Tesla up a
Test,
little
test,
bit.
test.
I hear something coming through.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yep.
I had to use my this headset, my normal mic that I used this morning. Just I unplugged it, plugged it back in. Not sure what's going on with it. So what I did today was I was a little red day trading this morning. Had some really good setups. For whatever reason, they just didn't work. And so started off a little red. I had one TLC trade that was a 2040 and then stopped. I had my one DTE that I put on and it got stopped on that big down move. In my other account, I had the low VIX one that you had, and it did not get stopped. And I ended up closing it out for like 20% or something like that. It was red for a while, but if I would have let it go, it would have hit profit target probably just like yours did. And I'm currently in my two Woogas. One of them is at 48%, and the other's at 34%. So up over 2,700 in both accounts on Woogas right now. And one of them is about ready to hit my profit target. One TLC, 1 TLC, Kelvin, 2040, and then stopped on the up move.
I hadn't been watching HIMS today, but it's down 10.5%. But after earnings, but it looks like it pushed all the way back up and went green at one point. Yeah, went green and back down 10%. Wild move in HIMS. I didn't even look at that one today. MSTR's red. Coin is down 5%. Microsoft and Meta have been weak all day. Earnings plays for today. We've got AMD and SMCI. And then before the bell, Uber and Shopify and Disney and McDonald's.
My eWooga just hit 50% profit already.
With
that's pretty early.
7 minutes to go. Yeah, so you got in after that flush. So IV was pumped, so this little bounce just sucked it right out.
Yeah, 120 is when it fired.
Chad, did you close your PLTR today?
No, it's still rolling. Could use a little more up move.
I thought you may want to lock in a winner.
Let's see, what is it up? It's up. I should probably take one contract off. What would you do here? Like I'm not used to winning, so.
You don't know how to win
Would you
yet?
Would you probably take a contract off?
How many did you do?
3.
And so let's see, let's see PLTR. How much are you up? Like what percentage based on what you got in for?
I'm up probably, let's see. It's currently up $600. Max profit is 2,400.
Not max profit, but what's your max risk?
Oh, 504.
Okay, so you're up over 100%. So yeah, I would definitely take some off, personally. My PLTR is not doing well. I went short. So I need a reversal down to 143 by Friday after you close yours out.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
All right, so AMD and SMCI. Let's take a look at those. They have earnings after the bell. AMD has been quite on a tear. In April it was at 80, below 80. Now it's 180. Chad, what are you doing on AMD?
I don't know if I'm going to do any earnings plays tomorrow. I would probably go long AMD though, but since I'm not gonna, I don't think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm just gonna sit out tomorrow. I just this win is good. This PLTR, just keep rolling with it.
SMCI right before last earnings cycle was at 28. Now it's at 58.
I would think AMD would go up. It's been pretty hot.
We've also got Uber. It's at 91. All-time high is just below 98. What was the other one? Oh, McDonald's. McDonald's has just been kind of chopping around. What are the peeps doing? You guys got any inside information for me? Any opinions I can fade? Everyone's scared to give their opinion now because they don't want me fading it. Krish, anything? Bosch is AMD bullish. He's not scared. I'm looking for opinions on earnings trades, Krish.
AMD up.
Krish says AMD down. Bosch says
Speaking of
AMD up. He might be trying to play reverse psychology with me.
AMD's been so strong. I've just seen about them having a really good last quarter, but sometimes that doesn't mean anything.
Krish is playing the contrarian, saying that it's time to take some profits. AMD has an expected move of about 11.
Oh, what the hell? I'll do an AMD.
Currently 175. Going to be basically a vertical spread with a little point to it, the way these strikes are priced. I'll post this in case you guys are interested. SMCI has an expected move of under 7. There's SMCI.
Long AMD.
Just posting these. Haven't decided what I'm going to do yet.
Definitely go long SMCI.
Uber. Uber has an expected move of $6. Maybe I'll skip the chips. Just do Uber.
God, don't be afraid.
Just not sure what to do on the chips.
And I'm long SMCI.
You went from doing no earnings to 2 really fast.
Oh yeah, that's how I roll. Couldn't resist. You talked me into it.
Going Uber bullish. Try to get filled at 70 cents.
I'll pass on Uber.
SPX likes that expected move area, that 6308. Oh, I forgot to mention I've got my discount double BIX going. Got stopped on the put side of 2 tranches. I think discount posted. Yeah, we have a chance at maybe break even on that if it doesn't go crazy. I also did some morning iron condors again that I'm just taking to the bell, and they worked out well. Just kind of, I'm not posting these because I'm still just kind of testing. But here's what I did. Entered 4 tranches, very similar to what I posted in Tim Weiss' channel. I think Tony is doing something similar. Just 4 tranches, and they're all up. Well, one's up 72%, the others are up almost 100%. I'll continue to share more as I decide if I want to make that part of my plan. Correct, no stop. Which I saw one with that down move on my first one. I think I was down. I didn't see it down more than like, I don't know, 50%. I want to say. Could be wrong. I wasn't watching it closely, but. Check out the back test in the Tim Weiss channel, Krish. It's posted there. Filled at 71 cents on Uber. Sonia, are you on here? You asked the question, why did I let my 1 DTE go to profit target today instead of transforming? It was just up from the very beginning, and even with the market coming down, I was seeing some really good decay, and then we got that bounce back into range, and it was really the premium was just coming out so quickly. So when I see that, I don't want to transform, because when you transform, your minimum profit is usually around 20 or 30% less than whatever you take it off at right then. So let's say it's up $1,000. If I transform it, my minimum profit might be like 600 or 700. So you're always playing that game of, do I transform? I could go for a higher profit, so I might be able to book 2,000 if it goes my way. So it's just a game of kind of weighing your options. If this happens, then I get this. If this happens, I get this. It's sometimes, when the premium's just coming out, when your profits are coming in quickly, sometimes I like to let it go. So, we had that big flush, and it was still, I posted, someone was asking, it was only down like 8% at pretty close to the bottom of that huge flush, or what felt like a huge flush. And so I was like, if we get any bounce, this premium is going to just get sucked out, and obviously it'll be bouncing back into range. So that's, of course, what happened. And so I just let it go. So like I said, I don't have a mechanical process. Transforming is very discretionary, and it's just kind of weighing your options at the time. Here's how much it's kind of like, here's how much profit I can take now versus I could remove the risk, go for a higher profit and a lower minimum profit. It's just, we never know what's going to happen, right? Sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong. You never know in advance. So it's just a matter of making a decision, an informed, kind of decision on what your assumption is, and just going with it. Sometimes I'll do partial too. Like I had a 3 lot on today, so I let it all go. But sometimes I might transform 1 or 2 of the contracts, and I'll take profits on the other. So there's no right or wrong answer. It's just trying to make an assumption that you're good with, and just living with it and going for it.
Double Wooga profit target. Wow, nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, that doesn't happen very often.
Yeah, Tony, that's kind of what I'm doing too with these morning iron condors, is just kind of putting them on and seeing how I feel about them. I'm just doing 1 lot, so that my risk is definitely below or well within my parameters, and so just kind of that's how I like to do it. I like to start super tiny, just see how I feel, just watch how they act in different situations, and then you'll get a kind of a feel for if you want that to be part of your plan or not. Every trader is different, so some can handle bigger P&L swings than others, and some only will trade if they have a stop loss. Some like the idea of not having stop losses because you can avoid some of those price spike outs and volatility spike outs. So it's just a personal thing, just trying to figure out what's the best fit for you. Dave S. got some umbrellas going. Yeah, I played around with different wing widths, tighter, wider, all the way up to 100, all the way down to 20, and I settled on 50 being kind of the sweet spot for me. Yeah, yep. I was playing with deltas too. I do like fixed premium though, because then you can always manage your position size a little bit better. Meaning, if you use delta, sometimes you get crazy IV where it's a totally different position. Whereas if you're using premium, I've just found it. I like the way you can manage your position size a little bit better. Or yeah, changing your deltas based on price action too. That makes sense. S&P, NASDAQ, little dip. NASDAQ is a little weaker. It's closer to its lows of day. Russell is up 0.5% and hovering near highs of day. So here's what my 4 tranches look like. So we can stay above 6,300. Whoops, what happened?
And you those are discretionary? You put those on discretionary?
I'm using a bot. I had specific times, and so it fired.
Oh, so it does have times. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so if we stay above 6,300 and below 6,325, I would hit max. Check that. I posted the link to that back test in the Tim Weiss channel, Abash. It's got all the details. No, just iron condors. Just something I'm testing. Kind of around the concept of what Tim Weiss has been talking about with his umbrella trades.
Yeah, looks like it's got a pretty good profit loss return.
Yeah, I mean, you're just, they're 50 wide, no stop. So, on a monster move day, you're going to get smoked. That's what you got to be okay with.
So is it just like you just doing like one contract per?
I am right now. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm kind of looking for something like that in one of my accounts. Part of as I reflect on my drawdown, is to make one more automated and less discretionary.
Mm-hmm.
So I focus more on one instead of trading both accounts, where they're putting on discretionary trades in both accounts,
People's main, can I close all command? Not sure what you're asking. I traded these in option Omega. I don't think they have a close all feature yet. But but these are no stop. I'm not trying to close them. They're all just going to expire.
See see, did you guys have the bots in this channel? I'm just looking at the back test.
No. Well, I do the option Omega bot for it, so I just take the back test and create a bot.
Oh, gotcha.
But it's one of those things that, at some point you're going to get smoked.
Yeah, you can see in the back test where the smoke days were.
Mm-hmm. So it's important to understand that risk, because back test looks great until you get smoked and you're actually in it with money. Then you're like, oh, that's what it feels like. That's not fun.
Definitely need to know what complete max loss is.
And then the flip side of that is, and that's why it's so important to go through the trade log, is when that did happen, how long did it take to get out of that drawdown? And that's the other thing I kind of like about it is, okay, yeah, there's definitely some rough patches,
yeah,
but it also didn't take too long to climb back out of it in the past. If you're doing this during the start of the Trump tariff heyday, April, you'd have been getting hammered a couple times for sure. Well, it's 50 wide, so it's going to be $5,000 minus the credit received. The width of the spread minus the credit received is your max risk on an iron condor or vertical spread. Oh, MOC is coming in less than a minute. Let me get my audio on. This went quickly. Nope, I still have my audio on. All right. Financial juice is ready. Yeah, a little bounce would be nice. Just a little one.
Ten seconds. Market on close imbalance. S&P 500 buy side 786 million. Nasdaq 100 buy side 784 million. Dow 30 buy side 142 million. Mag 7 buy side 411 million.
Small buy side.
Voice news disconnected.
Getting a little bounce.
Yeah, I'm working the 05 Mahomes.
Stay above 6,300. That'd be beautiful. Trump Daddy signing an executive order on, what is that? On the Olympics 2028 task force. After the bell.
Sonia, it's just, if you go to the Tim Weiss channel and scroll up, it's right there. That's where I was on it.
Chad, you get filled on the 05s?
Nope. Not yet. I'm on the 6300s and 6305s. See which one gets filled.
As soon as Chad books his profit, I said we can tank PLTR discount. It could happen Friday at 2 o'clock for all I care.
ELTR currently ripping.
What's your center strike on that one? 77.5 or 75?
77.
Yeah.
Way up 137%.
Yeah, that's it, Sonia. SPX back down to 01. I'd feel more comfortable
Yeah, I'm on the-
if it bounced a little more.
I'm on the 6300s too.
I'm not sure exactly what he's doing, Sonia, but I mean, if you go through the back test and kind of just optimize it with ways to take out all the losing days, you can get something similar. That doesn't mean it's the best thing going forward, but I believe it was May 21st. Price kind of gapped up and then fell. I don't remember what happened. I don't think there was any news. I think it was a Trump bomb, if I remember right when I was going through it.
There we go. Filled on the 300s.
All right, back up to 05 then. Yeah, on a portfolio, you're just combining tests, so you can kind of put it together as a portfolio. Which is yeah, I mean, if you're trading different strategies and you want to look at it from a portfolio approach, which I think everyone should do, then that's what you'd use that for. Not necessarily. Like if you are selling premium and buying premium, that could create a smoothing of your P&L and drawdowns. So it's not as simple as just you add them together. Jonathan, yeah, as far as directional trading, Obviously, some of the other strategy courses like option selling and calendars, there are some longer duration trades that could be considered swing trading. But yeah, as far as directional. SPX sitting at 6,300, less than 3 minutes to go. Need a little bounce. Yeah, option selling, so it's iron condors, selling strangles, and some other variations. Two minutes to go, sitting right smack dab at 6,300. Yeah, anyone can build a back test with 0% drawdown. Down to 99. Hold your head up. Yeah, Microsoft had another leg lower. Meta heading for lows of day. SPX sitting at 98. Got 20 seconds. Sitting around 99. Three, two, one.
Order cancelled.
Ding, ding, ding. Looks like 62.99.17. So just off of max profit on these ones, but all good.
Just off of max loss again for Mahomes 2 days in a row.
Yeah, that's not, I don't like those. All right, y'all. That is a wrap. I think it's me in the morning. Let me double check here. Tomorrow is the 6th. Yeah, I'll be streaming live at the market open for day trading. We will be back for Power Hour Live. Same time, same channel. Everybody have a good night. Talk to you soon.
OAMD and SMCI.